what's up, what's up, what's up? This is your girl, Nicole Reloaded, and we loaded up, hey, we loaded up, and we loaded up with another video. What's cracking? What's going on, my people? How you doing, Texie Coco? How are you doing, Robbie, on the rails? I've missed you guys. I just wanted to come on here and give y'all a little bit of a update about what's going on. I am sorry I have not been on. I've been running around these YouTube streets, but I have been trying to retain all of the information that I can and bring it to my people. Okay, now this that you can see, as soon as I get on here, my dog want to make it about her. And I don't know why. She does that crap every time. Okay. I don't know if you guys can read. This was sent to me. About the coronavirus. I don't know if you can make it out in the background. Let me know, Robbie, if you can read it. If you can't read it, I will read it out loud to you guys. Also, Floyd Mayweather, and please thumbs up this video. It would be truly appreciative. Floyd Mayweather, children's mother was found dead in California. Now, they're saying that there was no foul play, that she was just, found deceased. So let me let this dog out real quick, y'all, because she's like really tripping. Hold on, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm back. Okay. Now, what I was saying is Floyd Mayweather, hold on real quick. I just had it. I'm getting all these updates on my phone. Okay. Josie Harris, the mother to three of boxing superstar Floyd Mayweather's children, okay? The mother to his children, I hate saying baby mama, has been found dead in her car in California. The 40-year-old was found unresponsive on her driveway, a spokesman from the coroner told BBC. No information has been released regarding the cause of death. Harris dated the boxer between 1995 and 2010. He was convicted of her misdemeanor battery in 2010 and later served 2 months in jail. She was found outside her home in Valencia, Los Angeles County on Tuesday night. U.S. media says that the police do not suspect foul play, although this has yet to be officially confirmed. Harris has reportedly been in the process of suing Mayweather over accusations he made in an interview when asked about the case. In a 2014 interview, Harris said that she preferred it when Mayweather would not collect their children personally from the house. For some reason, I still get anxiety when I know that he is on his way. I have no idea why, but I get really overwhelmed, she said. That's because he had beat the snot out of her. He was very, very, let me give y'all some tea. Floyd Mayweather used to beat the snot out of his chicks. Floyd Mayweather lives down here in Vegas. I've actually met him, spoke with him, several times, but I haven't seen him in many years. I actually had the opportunity to date him, but I was married. Y'all probably don't believe that, but I don't have no reason to lie. I was young, I was fine, I was real sexy thing back then, okay? And I had to turn him down because I was married. But a friend of mine, an old girlfriend of mine, she used to do the hair of the sister of Miss Harris, okay? She used to do the hair of the sister, and the sister lived with Janice, okay? Josie. She lived with Josie. So Josie, Mayweather used to beat the snot out of her before she actually told the cops about him really beating her butt. I remember one time she was getting her hair done, and he came in and like dragged her out the salon and, you know, allegedly dragged her, let me say allegedly dragged her out the salon, you know, and roughed her up a little bit or whatever, and then threw her some keys to a brand new car. I guess in a way just to shake her up, but later let her know. Oh, Texie Coco said, please, girl, you still young and fine. Oh, sis, I love you. Thank you. But he was very, at that time, allegedly, he was very controlling of her. He controlled the finances, where she can go, what she could do. He would pop up on her, especially during the times while he was training, because you know that they have to eat less. They have to eat less or eat more, depending if their weight need to go up or if they go down. They're not supposed to be having sex. They're supposed to keep their body and stuff trained. And he would get very agitated. But when I met him, he was very gentlemanlike. He was very sweet, and everything. So, yes, okay. So, let me get back to reading to what happened. Chocolate, shut up. Why you gotta make me look crazy on the camera? Why you gotta do that? And if anybody, you know, if anybody want to call in and chop it up with me, you know I'm always down for a phone call. Y'all know I missed you. I missed you so much, Robbie. I love you. So anyway, let me get back to what's going on here real quick. Okay, so it says in a 2014 interview, Harris said that she preferred it when Mayweather would not collect their children personally from the house. She suffered with like PTSD from the severe abuse that she went through. Okay, for some reason, I still get anxiety when I know that he is on his way. I have no idea why, but I get really overwhelmed, she said. Mayweather, 43, has an unbeaten record in 50 professional fights at this time in his career, and was listed by Forbes as the highest paid athlete in the world. Okay, now this article is from the BBC, BBC News. I love reading the BBC. They usually get it right, you know. I just can't believe that Josie was found dead like that in her car. I mean, we'll just have to wait until the coroner reports come out. I hope she didn't have no aneurysm. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. That's why it's very important that we all step our game up and go to our doctors and get our physicals, honey. Make sure your blood pressure, get you a full blood panel and all that other stuff. Okay? Now, next, what I was going to discuss with you all is Harvey Weinstein. Okay, now Harvey Weinstein with his perverted, nasty, dirty arse. Okay, he is his lawyer is really ticked off about the time. Okay, Donna Rutunio, Harvey Weinstein's attorney, says she's overcome with anger, and that Weinstein's sentence did not speak justice. Okay, so please thumbs up this video. How you doing, Munch Bar? So she is really, really angry. So let's take a look and see what she talking about. Okay, Harvey Weinstein was sentenced to 23 years. The defense asked the judge for 5 years, and the maximum amount of time Harvey Weinstein could have received was 29 years. There's also another open case that he has that will be coming up, I believe this year, on the West Coast. So let's go ahead and hear what the lawyer had to say about her client getting stumped out in court.
That number was obnoxious. There are murderers who will get get out of court faster than Harvey Weinstein will. That number spoke to the pressure of movements and the public. That number did not speak to the evidence that came out at trial. That number did not speak to the testimony that we heard. That number did not speak to evidence, nor did it speak to justice. I am overcome with anger at that number. I think that number is a cowardly number to give. I think the judge caved, just as I believe the jury caved, and I am not happy. I will take questions.
Donna, what was Harvey's reaction? And when you had time with him outside of the court, what did he tell you?
Well, I think it was very clear that nothing we did or said today was going to make a difference. I think it shows exactly what has been shown from the beginning with Judge Burke. Judge Burke was already prepared to say and do exactly what he was going to say and do, no matter what we said today. I think it has shown a pattern in this case from the very beginning. Mr. Weinstein really never had a fair shake from day one, and I'm not here to say that he's a victim, and I'm not here to say poor Harvey, but what I am here to say is we were looking for fairness, and we didn't get it.
What does this sentence represent for you? What does it represent for you?
Total unfairness and a complete lack of acknowledgement of what the facts and evidence of this case actually showed. I think the judge took things into consideration that never should have been taken into consideration, especially when we know in a prior case recently, the judge gave someone in a much worse circumstance 7.5 years.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC.
Unfortunately, this has been...
Okay. Now, that was MSNBC. That was the lawyer. That was the lawyer, Donna Rutunio, okay? She was very, very, very mad about Harvey Weinstein receiving 23 years. Now, I would like to know what y'all think about Harvey Weinstein. Do you think that this multi-millionaire got all the shmoney in the world? Do you see how decrepit and how his body has broken down over the trial? I guess he thought he was going to receive some type of, I think he thought he was going to get Lord Jesus. I think he thought that he was going to be able to get away. I don't know who this is calling me. They almost got cussed out. So anyway, I just lost all train of thought. What was I saying? Anyway, now, hey T-Love, I missed you, baby. How you doing? I love you, sis. Okay. I lost my train of thought when the phone rang. I'm sorry, y'all. Harvey Weinstein thought that he was going to get away with this, and at the most, they were hoping for him to do 5 years. I believe what I was going to say is I want to know y'all opinions. Now, you see how broken down Harvey Weinstein looks. He looks really, really bad. He looks busted and disgusted. Do you think that Harvey Weinstein is going to kill himself in prison? Do you think he has the strength to handle prison? Sidebar, Bill Cosby, hopefully Bill Cosby can be getting himself out, but he's not gonna, from the last thing that I read about Bill Cosby, he's not going to go up in front of the parole board and state that he was guilty of a crime. And if you don't show remorse, I am going to tear chocolate up, y'all. Hold on, let me get this dog. Can y'all hear her barking? If her barking is not bothering y'all, then it won't bother me. Because I know you got to be hearing it. She's out in the backyard. But if you go up in front of the parole board and you speak and you don't show any form of remorse, you're not going to get let out on, probation. And Bill Cosby is fully blind. He needs help to the restroom, to be fed, changed, and bathed and all that kind of stuff. I mean, can you imagine being to turn blind and to be in prison. So maybe, hopefully, he can find a way of making some type of statement just to get out on probation and say, look, I just said that so I can get up out this mother sucker. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. Hold on, I wanted to play something else for y'all.
Year of life.
All right. What Harvey Weinstein 23-year sentence means for his LA trial. Also, I want you guys to think, what do you think happened to Floyd Mayweather's Josie Harris? Do you think that she just died, or do you guys think it was something behind it? I mean, she wasn't old. She was around my age. Okay? Make sure y'all thumbs up this video. Check it out.
Harvey Weinstein's sentencing today, a landmark moment for the Me Too movement and potentially for the criminal justice system, where it's notoriously difficult to even get a guilty verdict in cases like this. NBC News legal analyst Danny Savalas is with me now. And Danny, you warned us after Weinstein was convicted not to expect a decades-long sentence, that he could have been sentenced on the lower end of the range. I mean,
yes,
that was a reasonable thing to say. I think a lot of people were expecting that. He gets 23, 29 was the max. Are you surprised? I think a lot of us were surprised to hear that he got 2 decades in prison.
Thank you for pointing out my low estimate there, but I was surprised.
You were not alone, Danny.
No, you're right. I was not I was surprised because his maximum guideline sentence was 29 years. That's a maximum of 25 plus 4 years for each of the counts. And this sentence ended up approximating that. And you may say, well, 23 is not quite 29. Keep in mind, this is a defendant who is a first-time offender. So right off the bat, in most systems, federal and state, that's an offender that's going to get on the low end of the guidelines. That's just the way the system works. That's the formula that's applied in federal court. You're going to be in the lowest tier of defendants. Then you have the fact, his age and his illness. And age, at least in the federal system, studies have shown that older offenders like Harvey Weinstein in his age category are highly unlikely to reoffend. And that's a factor that can be presented to a judge at sentencing. Then you have his ill health and the fact that studies show that for every year of incarceration, you can expect to lose a year of life. So these are all factors that should be taken into consideration. And lastly, I should...
So it's okay. So for every year that you're in prison, for someone that is older with underlying health issues, it's likely, that you're going to die quicker. So it sounds like Harvey Weinstein won't be living for that long. Is that what they're saying? Okay.
That his defense pointed out that similarly situated defendants got on the order of 8 to 9 years. I think that's what they argued. Now, the data is hard to pull in New York State system as compared to the federal system, but if that's true, judges should try to sentence similarly situated defendants similarly. They're not required to. And this sentence is likely a lawful sentence because it falls within the guidelines. It'll be presumptively lawful, but it was high for his guidelines and his being a first-timer, and for that reason, I was surprised.
Yeah, I mean, Danny, look, I bring it up not to say, oh, Danny, you told us something wrong,
It's okay.
but because I think all of us watched that today and said, wow, look at that. I don't think any of us looked and said, oh, yeah, we're pretty sure he was going to get the high end of the range. I think most people kind of gasped and said, whoa, that's a little bit of a departure because you based your thoughts on this on past example.
I did expect that. Sentencing can be a bit of a roulette wheel because the rules of evidence are relaxed. You're supposed to present as a criminal defense attorney virtually anything that you can get before the judge that will garner sympathy. And Harvey Weinstein had a lot of things that made him very not sympathetic. He had a lot of things that were beyond his control that made him in a category of defendants who are likely to get lesser sentences. First-time offender, his age, those other factors. But the judge clearly here took into account other conduct that he wasn't actually even convicted of. And that, believe it or not, is permissible in some courts. In the federal system, for example, you can be sentenced according to the conduct that you were charged with, but not actually convicted of. And defendants are shocked to find this out, that they win an acquittal on some counts, and then they're being sentenced as if they had committed the crime. So this is something that judges do from time to time, depending on the system, depending on the court. And so it wasn't that much of a surprise that this court took into account his conduct and his character as a whole.
He was barely even sentenced today, and the district attorney in LA was already talking about the case that he faces there. They are trying to extradite him to California to face trial there. How could this potentially impact that?
Consider this. Once Harvey Weinstein leaves New York and goes to stand trial in California, there will be one major distinction. If convicted, he will no longer be a first-time offender, and that automatically puts you into the higher strata of sentencing guidelines. So he's likely to get, under California has a somewhat unique three-level system. He's likely to get the highest end of the sentencing guidelines in California if he's convicted of any of these crimes, because he's rolling into California as not only someone with a prior record, but a very serious prior record. So the California case is now the new battleground, in addition to appealing the New York case and fighting likely on issues like the jury verdict form and the jury instructions. Those are probably his most fertile ground for appeal here in New York.
How about other cases not related, other sexual assault cases not related to Harvey Weinstein? We know the Me Too movement is about much more than that. Are we getting ahead of ourselves to think that a case like this, a verdict like this, a lengthier sentencing like this will maybe set I don't want to use the word precedent, but could maybe set a different tone for those types of cases? Is that unlikely?
It will, and it already has. Not necessarily in prosecutions, but what we've seen is a growing trend in what we call prior bad acts evidence. Harvey Weinstein was an example. Bill Cosby was an example. For many of these victims, their time to sue or to prosecute may have passed because of the statute of limitations. But prosecutors in these sex cases are increasingly using what we call prior bad acts evidence. And if certain conditions are met, they can march in victims whose time to prosecute has long since passed. We saw that in the Harvey Weinstein case with an allegation of rape that occurred in the, I believe, early 90s. I could be wrong about the exact year. But that shows that prosecutors are willing and able, if they use the rules strategically, to bring in victims who otherwise would never have an opportunity to be victims and be in court and testify and point out their assailant.
23 years in prison for Harvey Weinstein. Danny, thanks for breaking it down for us.
Thank you.
That was Danny breaking it down, y'all, breaking it down. All right, let me pull up this next article so I can read it to y'all.
Rest in peace to Josie Harris.
All right, now here goes a little audio right here that that touches on the Breakfast Club about the mother of Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s children found dead in California home. Let's see what the Breakfast Club has to say about this real quick.
That was Floyd Mayweather's ex-girlfriend. You guys remember they had that reality show, Starter Wives? It was her. It was Tashara Simmons, who's DMX's ex-wife. I'm trying to think who else was on this show. It was Liza, who is Lamar Odom's ex. They all had a reality show together. But she was found unresponsive in her car at the age of 40. She has 3 children with Floyd Mayweather. So rest in peace to Josie.
Yeah,
I don't know exactly what happened.
They said they just found her dead?
Yeah, they said there was no foul play, but I guess that's something that's still under investigation, so we will keep you updated.
I ain't gonna front. When I heard that yesterday, I was gonna cancel my doctor's appointment because I was like, it's too much going on. I was like, let me go get myself checked out. Just make sure I'm okay.
Right. Make sure everything's okay.
Yes.
Make sure.
You right about that. I just had my doctor's appointment the other day, okay? Now, anyway, this coronavirus got everybody all up in arms and people are afraid. It has hit Las Vegas, Nevada. Yes, it has. at the VA hospital, and the VA patient had children also in the Clark County School District, and which the coronavirus, hey, was, he had kids that was in the Clark County School District. So I didn't allow my baby to go to school. Me and her father both agreed last Friday. And Monday was no school. So hopefully, by the grace of God, the schools were sprayed, the insides were sprayed down very, very well. Okay? All right, T-Love. So Peter Lee Goodchild said, important announcement, coronavirus. Last evening, dining out with friends, one of their uncles who graduated with a master's degree and who worked in Hsinchu Hospital, Gurundam Province in China, sent him the following notes on the coronavirus guidance. If you have a runny nose and a spectrum, you have a common cold. Coronavirus pneumonia is a dry cough with no runny nose. 3, this new virus is not heat resistant and will be killed by temperatures of 26 to 27 degrees. It hates the sun. So y'all pray really, really hard to keep your mind, body, and spirit covered. I told y'all before that this fungal disease cannot withstand heat. So that's the reason why I believe Donald Trump was stating that, around April or May, it'll be going, it'll get more under control, because once that Vegas heat, Arizona heat, and the places that it gets hot, it's going to suppress this disease. Because when a person coughs, it sends out spores, and those spores land on things, the floor, carpet, handles, on the skin, and it has a certain amount of time of survival rate. With high heats, when those spores come out of the human body or zoofied body, which is an animal's body, it will not be able to withstand the heat. So let me continue reading. Number 4, someone sneezes with it. It takes about 10 feet before it drops to the ground and is no longer airborne. 5, if it drops on a metal surface, it will live for at least 12 hours. Y'all be careful touching metal surfaces. So if you come into contact with any metal surface, wash your hands as you come into contact with any metal surfaces. Wash your hands as soon as you can with bacteria soap. Number 6, on fabric, it can survive for 6 to 12 hours. Normally, laundry detergent will kill it. Number 7, drink warm water. Is effective for all viruses. Try not to drink liquids with ice. Keep your body warm. Wash your hands frequently, as the virus can only live on your hands for 5 to 10 minutes. But a lot can happen during that time. You can rub your eye, pick your nose unwillingly, and so on. You should also gargle as prevention. A simple solution of salt and warm water will suffice. Number 10, can't emphasize enough, drink plenty of water. The symptoms: 1, it will first infect the throat, so you will have a sore throat lasting 3 to 4 days. Number 2, the virus then blends into a nasal fluid that enters the trachea and then the lungs, causing pneumonia. This takes about 5 to 6 days, furthering. So if you get post-nasal drip, irritating the back of the throat is sore, contact your doctor's office and ask them so you don't possibly infect anybody in regards to how they want to handle the situation. Make sure you don't have a fever, so on and so forth. Number 3, with pneumonia comes high fever and difficulty in breathing. Number 4, the nasal congestion is not like the normal kind. You feel like you're drowning. It's imperative you seek immediate attention. Spread the word, please. Okay, so that was some good information that was also sent to me from a dear friend of mine. Shout out to Dr. Donnie Lee Harris. That's my brother, man. So, anywho, let's finish seeing what they were saying on the Breakfast Club. You know what I'm saying? And I'm almost out of here, and we can talk just a little bit of mess, just a little mess, just a little mess. Thank you for bearing with me, Robbie. I ain't been on live during the day in so long. Everybody else then scrambled and ran off to other people. You know, I don't bring enough drama and mess. I'm gonna have to, lose. I'm on a diet, and I've been fasting. I'm on a seafood diet, Robbie. I see food and I eat it. Yes, bitch. Get on this diet with me. The seafood diet. You see you some food, eat it, bitch. Okay? I'm just playing.
Everything's working properly. Everything is working properly. And the reason it's good to know when everything's working properly, so when something does glitch, you know that it's actually a problem. Correct. I mean, because right now we really need to be on top of our health, right? Yep.
All right, now Soulja Boy in the meantime with this whole coronavirus is doing really well. You know, he invested in a soap company along with CEO Miami Mike, and if you guys recall, he talked about this in the Breakfast Club interview.
So much you got detergent.
Soap, man. Soap, man. Shout out to OG Miami Mike, man. Make sure y'all check that out, man. And it's just like, man, you just different businesses, you know what I'm saying? Once you get into the music industry, branch out, you know what I'm saying? Do different stuff, like try different things, try different business.
You got bars and
So Soulja Boy is now selling soap. He has a front store. So if y'all area, wherever y'all at, is running out of toilet paper and soap, look up Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy is a smart business young man. That nigga is selling soap and toilet paper. Everybody needs soap and laundry detergent and toilet paper to wash their arse. Okay. Now, Robbie on the rails says, you on that diet too? Ain't it a good diet, baby? It's a good diet. I can't wait. We're going to lose weight together. Oh, yes. So, anyway, as I was rolling the streets of, on my scooter wooter, I stopped in a couple of places. Honey, what the heck is going on these YouTube streets? What is going on? People revealing emails and private messages. Ooh, Robbie, if me and you fell out, honey, I wonder what type of messages the YouTube streets would get, honey. Ooh, all them text messages going back for all these years, Lord. Ooh, Lord. I'm just saying, honey, make you think twice and who in the hell you should be friends with in this motherfucker. Okay, because if you fall out, there is a risk of being exposed on these YouTube streets. Oh yes, it is a risk. It makes me remember when YouTube back in the day, everybody just roast and gag one another and they move on. But now, no, move on. No, they drag and they drag her. Oh, yes, they drag. That's what they do in these YouTube streets, okay? Yes. So, I guess, Pretty Honey Savage said, I'm busting it out. I'm coming out. She said she was coming out, okay? Rico came on live and exposed, told his truth, why Chocolate Babe over there allegedly lying about getting his back banged out. Was Chocolate Babe getting his back banged out? Is Chocolate Babe really a chocolate babe? Was Chocolate Babe down in San Antonio lying about humming on balls? Now, King Jives, that's my brother. I love that ninja. He said he ain't touched he ain't hit it. He wasn't with it. Okay? So I don't know Chocolate Babe, but I heard Chocolate Babe been thotting and bopping around these YouTube streets, spreading all of his chocolate. I wonder what type of chocolate he is. That real sweet chocolate? No, he probably that real sweet chocolate, not that good chocolate that's good for your, health and nutrition. He that bad chocolate, huh? Robbie said, I'm not like that. If I fall out, I still keep my ex-friends secret. But these folks ain't friends with each other. That's what I'm saying, honey. I know that you wouldn't do nothing like that, Robbie. I was just saying that as an example. I mean, darn, there's lots of, people that I'm not going to say that we're enemies or anything like that, but I, no longer communicate with them and have no desire to keep their emails, or maybe that's not smart, but I have no desire to keep their emails or text messages or anything like that. I block and delete, out of sight, out of mind. I mean, you're dead to me. That's how I look at it. So, I thought silence is your biggest weapon to act unbothered and be unbothered with these whores, okay? I'm not letting no whore put no fear in me, okay? Run all your mouth all you want to. Loose lips sink ships. Keep running your mouth and you're going to bite your tongue in your lips. Hello? Anyway, did y'all see, how you doing, Hippy Dippy? Welcome, baby, welcome. Did y'all see Lil Yachty playing the Oprah song? What y'all think about Lil Yachty playing the Oprah song? Okay, with the wig on and everything. They dragging his ass. Let's see what they saying about this.
Is Lil Yachty. I think that guy is just...
Oprah Winfrey, right? He's dressed up like Oprah Winfrey, and some social media users had an issue with that. I guess we can't play the audio or anything?
We're looking.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. We got it right there. There you go.
Okay, Lil Yachty claps back at people calling him gay for dressing up as Oprah. Now, no disrespect to anybody in the LGBTQIA community. With an alleged P, I haven't verified if the P is prophetic yet. Okay, but why does a successful man in entertainment somehow seems to find his way into a dress? Do it be the producers or the screenwriters or something? Yeah, this gonna be real good. I want you, strong man, to put on this dress and come on here and act like a fish. That's what I want you to do. I mean, just food for thought. Teach me, okay? Educate your girl, Nicole Reloaded. And we loaded up with another video. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. And if you would like to tip your hostess with the mostest, $ Nicole Reloaded on the Cash App. Next, let me also say, too, there's only one group of wild insomniacs that's in the street, and that's over here on Nicole Reloaded. Did you know somebody else decided to call themselves the Insomniac Crew? Oh, yes. Just stomp on a little YouTuber's head. Once again.
Like we had an issue.
There we go. This new generation of music, these new rappers, the mumble rap, what do you think about it?
Yeah, no, I think it's amazing, just literally writing like nursery rhymes that nobody can understand. I think it's like sort of really like progressive and innovative. And, I think at the forefront of that movement of music that should be forgotten.
Okay, this is on y'all go check out Lil Yachty's video, dressing as Oprah. I'm sure y'all probably didn't seen it. Or whatever, but he got on, pink. He's sitting up there with heels on, and he interviews Drake, D.A. Baby, and somebody, I can't think of the other rapper's name. It was 3 rappers or whatever.
About
Media because he's dressed up as Oprah, so they're calling him gay, bisexual. They have issues with him putting on women's clothing. So Lil Yachty responded, "Bitch, it's just supposed to be entertaining. It ain't even that deep."
Yeah, those are all kids because they didn't grow up in our generation. Because we grew up in the generation of Martin playing Shanae, Jamie Foxx playing Wanda, and Living Color,
And that's my point. Why does an African American man have to put on a dress to be funny? Is it a possibility the feminization of the heterosexual African American male, or is it just some form of a stereotype? Do we have to do our strong men and gay men are masculine too as well. Not all gay men have feminine qualities. I know a lot of gay men, they're very masculine. You wouldn't even know that they were gay at all. So I'm just asking, I'm trying to learn. Don't shoot the messenger in the questioner, okay?
Like, come on, stop it. Knock it
He
off.
said, y'all, and we're so in denial with your masculinity. It's like this bother y'all. Relax.
It's an Oprah parody. Like, relax. He's having fun. Like, Tyler Perry. Like, what's the problem here, guys? Come on.
All right, now, Dwayne.
That's because Charlamagne's sweet candy ass wants to put on a dress too. You heard? Yes, you heard the word. Allegedly, yes. Charlamagne wants to put on a powder pink dress with clear heels, honey. Oh, yes, he does. Oh, yes, he does. And he wants to be bent over and he wants to be spanked, allegedly. I'm just saying. That's what I heard, honey. Yes. He wants to put on powder pink. Them, I bet you his toes gonna be hooked up too. We'll see in the future. Anyway, y'all, I just wanted to come on and hang out with y'all, give y'all a little rundown, little update about what was going on. You know that the call-in line is on. If anybody wanted to call in and vent, you know how we do around here. If not, it is all good in the hood. And y'all, please make sure y'all check out my community wall. I do post stuff on there. I'm going to start posting, we're going to do some surveys to figure out what y'all want and what y'all want me to bring to y'all. I love you, Robbie. I love you, T-Love. Thank you, Hippy Dippy, Munch Bar, and Texie Coco for stopping by or whatever. And hey, we're going to end this on this note. But I'm going to send some emails out because I got some people that want to call in. But we might have to take it to Patreon, honey, because it's going to be real hot and nasty and dirty. Oh, and you know I like it a little dirty, a little nasty. You know what I'm saying? Give y'all the entertainment that we deserve, okay? Without pulling out people's edges. You keep pulling your edges out, honey, they don't never come back. I love y'all. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe and all that good shit. Thank you for listening to Nicole Reloaded.